Recently, I heard about the I saw a bird or the bird theory test. A friend of mine reached out to me to tell me about it because I actually trained with John Gottman, and this test is based on his research. He is a famous researcher in marital and relationship distress. The idea is that if you're standing next to someone, maybe somebody you're a little suspicious of, whether or not you can trust them, whether or not they care, whether or not they're paying attention to you, and you say to them, I saw a bird, right? You're looking to see if they turn towards you and they say something like, oh, what kind of bird? Or, oh, that's interesting, that's cool, tell me more, right? And the hope is that that's what they do, right? And Gottman would call that turning towards. And turning towards is a good thing. When we share something with our partner, whether it's the news, something going on in our life, a bird that we saw, what we want to see is that they turn towards us. But these kind of things also give me a little bit of pause, because while it is important to have somebody that turns towards you, it is also possible, if your relationship is in trouble, that your ability to assess or appraise whether or not they're responding in a way that indicates care might be compromised. Because there's something also within Gottman's research called negative sentiment override. And what that means is that we see our relationships through the lens of glasses half empty versus glasses half full. And so our perspective, in other words, is tainted by how well or how good things are going and have been going, which means we may not be able to assess whether or not their response to the bird test is an accurate indicator of whether or not they're still, caring about us. So it's just something to think about, and an example of how these things have a lot more to them than not. And you can learn a lot more about that if you read up on Gottman or you visit my website at northamptoncouplestherapy.com. Thanks so much for listening.